Okay, so when we were first diagnosed, they made the national announcement on March 13th. Coalville got his positive test on March 20th. So we were scared. I had mine March 22nd.
It was like 2 days before I was diagnosed. Really, I had really bad chills, bad aches. It was just, like Zane said, it's just so brand new.
Yeah, when he came home and he had the fever, I started crying because it was just like scary. I mean, the only thing that we knew about it was what the media was putting out there, and like we were scared. So the pregnancy factor was really super unknown at the time. Once I got my positive test back, I called my doctor, and they basically said, we don't really know how this is affecting pregnant people. There's not really any studies on that right now. And so that was really scary because my doctor ended up telling me that I was like the first confirmed pregnant patient of his that had it. And I couldn't go to any of my appointments. I think I saw my doctor 3 times the whole time I was pregnant.
Which is ridiculous.
It was hard.
I mean, Park City Hospital did an excellent job.
They did.
They're phenomenal on the whole experience. They made us, really feel comfortable in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, everybody was masked up, but the fact that they were able to make it feel almost normal was pretty phenomenal.
It was hard because with my first baby, my mom was there, and that you want your mom there and your husband there, and it was hard because for a while it was no one could be with you, and then they decided one support person, and then for like 2 weeks right before we gave birth, it was you could have 2 support people, and then right before we gave birth it went back down to 1. So that was hard because I wanted my mom to be there. Giant 5-year-old? She's bouncing off the walls. She never had any symptoms or anything. I've never had to have her tested. She at first was having a really hard time understanding why we couldn't leave to go anywhere. And at the time I was just telling her, there's kind of this sickness going around. We're just trying to keep everybody healthy because you don't want to scare her too bad. She knows a little bit more about it now, but she had a hard time understanding why we couldn't do anything, which was hard because the days would be so long. She would wake up and be, can we do this? Can we do this? And I'm like, no, we can't leave. You're just gonna have to play with your toys, watch movies, and it would start into a whole downward spiral of tantrums and just boredom out of a 4-year-old.
The kind of support that we received was pretty overwhelming. Good community around here that reached out, which was very nice of them to do so. And people would be dropping food off at the door, groceries off. So just people taking time out of their days to, bring supplies it was uplifting.
If I could tell anybody anything about it, is that I know that it's hard to follow the rules and wear masks, and it really does take a toll mentally on everybody. But I would just tell them to take it seriously, because though it may not be affecting them, it's affecting other people, and even down to the smallest of unborn babies.
I have to echo, what she's saying. Just it needs to be taken serious. And we just need to do our part, mask up, be respectful, and just do the best to have a sense of normalcy about your everyday life, because the mental part of it is just as important. So.